Hello, and welcome to episode 5 of our series Back to Basics Business Technology Platform. In the previous episodes, we've seen how to store data. We've talked about the different movements of data. Today, we're going to see what the governance is and why is it so important and why is it so crucial for the enterprise. In our past episodes, we have overviewed various technologies related to data management. One of the crucial problems we mentioned is the existence of data silos. And despite the different integration technologies we explained, organizations are facing very complex challenges in unifying the way the data are managed. The problems induced by a siloed architecture is to control the multitude copies of the data. Because the data needs to be shared, because the data needs to be replicated, because the data needs to be formatted in regards to the receiving silos, it becomes almost impossible to guarantee the accuracy of the information between the different silos. Do not forget that as soon data is copied into a remote silo, the lifetime becomes independent from the original source. This results in the inability to present the end users a coherent view over the data available and manage accordingly issues in data definition, existence, security, quality, or data preparation. The usual questions who, when, what, where, how, why need to be answered and documented to provide an efficient governance of all the activities of an organization. To allow inter-silos data exchange as smooth as possible, it is critical to document and, when possible, standardize the way the data are stored and managed in each silo. All those descriptions are actual data about the data or processes, and these are called metadata. There are 3 types of metadata: business, technical, and operational. Business metadata are used to provide to non-technical people explanations about the meaning of information, like what defines a customer, a product, or what does an amount in a report mean. They are also used to describe complex scenarios when performing business processes, like what to do to perform a sales transaction with a customer. Technical metadata are the ones used to describe the objects managed by technologies, like tables, ETL jobs, or end-user reports, identifying them by name, type, and content or definition. It is also important to document the rules used to manage these objects, like data format, possible values, execution constraints, and others. Finally, operational metadata are data collected when actions are performed by applications or technologies, like what actions occurred on a database table. Was an ETL job executed properly and on time? Or what were the activities of a user on a website? A first approach to control the data and its evolution is done through master data management, MDM. According to Gartner, master data is the consistent and uniform set of identifiers and extended attributes that describe the core entities of the enterprise, such as customers, prospects, citizens, suppliers, sites, hierarchies, and charts of accounts. Master data management is a technology-enabled discipline in which business and IT work together to ensure the uniformity, accuracy, stewardship, semantic consistency, and accountability of the enterprise's official shared master data assets. Organizations may establish the need for master data management when they hold more than one copy of data about a business entity. Holding more than one copy of this master data inherently means that there is an inefficiency in maintaining a single version of the truth across all copies. Unless people, processes and technology are in place to ensure that the data values are kept aligned across all copies, it is almost inevitable that different versions of information about a business entity will be held. This causes inefficiencies in operational data use and puts the ability of organizations to report and analyze at risk. At a basic level, master data management seeks to ensure that an organization does not use multiple, potentially inconsistent versions of the same master data in different parts of its operations, which can occur in large organizations. Other problems include, for example, issues with the quality of data, consistent classification and identification of data, and data reconciliation issues. Master data management of disparate data systems requires data transformations as the data extracted from the disparate source data system is transformed and loaded into the master data management hub. To synchronize the disparate sources master data, the managed master data extracted from the master data management hub is again transformed and loaded into the disparate source data systems as the master data is updated. Our product for MDM is called Master Data Governance, MDG. It becomes quite clear today that data management cannot be organized in silo anymore, like it was in the past. It is important to understand that data are very valuable assets of the enterprise, and they are supposed to be used by any profile needing them, no matter the origin of the data or its owner. It is therefore important to address the needs of the different consumers' profiles by sharing the data description, as known as the metadata, from business analysts responsible of ensuring the translation of business problem into technical solution to data engineers and system administrators responsible of implementing the solution, passing by data stewards, data scientists and data architects, or responsible of a portion of the final solution. When a new project starts in an enterprise, there is no single individual capable of handling the business, the technical, and the operational side of the solution. The project will always be handled by a team of people with clear responsibilities and a limited scope of action. The business requirements need to be properly assessed, and the project always needs to be evaluated first in its business dimension to understand how it impacts the current processes. Then, the application side of the solution is discussed, validating the impact on the application landscape and the possibility of creating new integrated solutions. With new projects often come new data definition that must be incorporated into the existing data architecture. And finally, the technical architecture of the solution should be properly described to allow IT members to implement it efficiently. This is therefore mandatory to synchronize these different activities, tackling each one specific facet of the solution, but all together producing the single solution to the project. SAP Power Designer is a modeling platform allowing all those different profiles to act together, offering a multitude of models, allowing to express a side of the project and aiming all together at the implementation of the final solution. A data steward is a role within the organization responsible for utilizing an organization's data governance processes to ensure fitness of data elements, both the content and metadata. Data stewards have a specialist role that incorporates processes, policies, guidelines, and responsibilities for administering organizations' entire data in compliance with the policy and/or regulatory obligations. The overall objective of the data steward is data quality in regard to the critical data elements existing within a specific enterprise operation structure of the elements in their respective domains. This includes documenting meta information for their elements such as definitions, related rules governance, physical manifestation, and related data models. SAP Information Steward is a data quality analysis toolset that can enable business and IT users to monitor and manage the enterprise data quality from multiple data sources and systems. Also, the tool helps empower data stewards with a single environment to discover, assess, define, monitor, and improve the quality of their enterprise data assets. Today, with the explosion of data sources accompanied by explosion of data structures, we see the rise of new requirements around data governance and cataloging. We lately have seen the rise of a concept named data orchestration, aiming at describing the variety of data sources and offering capabilities to assemble them. Data orchestration is the automation of data-driven processes from end to end, including preparing data, making decisions based on that data, and taking actions based on those decisions. It is a process that often spans across many different systems, departments, and types of data. In the concept of the data management, a data orchestration tool must provide a metadata explorer to gather information about the location, attributes, quality, and sensitivity of data. With this information, it is possible to take informed decisions about which datasets to publish and determine who has access to use or view information about the datasets. SAP's tool for data orchestration is called data intelligence. Now that we have seen how governance is important for the enterprise, I'll see you next time on the next episode, during which we'll talk about data lakes, data marts, and data warehouses. See you again soon. Bye bye.